There is an elephant on the KarotKraft server. We are at the end of the season, and let me tell you, I am happy with everything that I've done this season. I've had so much fun playing with my friends and also making videos. Not only that, I've learned so much. Not only in Minecraft, building, making farms, stuff that I've never done before, but also on my videos on how to make them or craft them, as I like to call them, and make them more engaging. I've really worked on that element as well. I've also learned more about myself. So here is the elephant I mentioned earlier. I'm not going to finish everything I wanted to do, but that's okay, because what I did do is arguably some of my best work in Minecraft to date. So today, we're just going to wander around the builds I've done this season and kind of just bring a close to the season. I already have plans for the new adventure with FrostScale SMP, and I've even made a start on that video too. I did, however, want to make sure I drew a line with KarotKraft Season 2 and just didn't end it abruptly. I owe it to the season, basically. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to KarotKraft Season 2. And this is the final episode of the season. And it's going to be a bit of a shorter one. We're going to just wander around and view everything that we've managed to get done this season. Starting with our first build of the season, which was the starter house. And yeah, we got some good stuff going. As I mentioned in the opening, I didn't get everything finished that I wanted to get done, but yeah, we did a fair bit though, didn't we, Banjo? We did a fair bit. So why don't you come with me, Banjo, and we can go and explore a little bit and just see, you know, finally get you out of the house that you've been sat there for the whole season for. So this was the Motley Crew area where we did all of our stuff and everything and got really sorted. We kind of did our little starter area around here with the Motley Crew, and we just did like loads of little buildings and all that sort of stuff. We've got the enchantment area. We've got Iron's castle up there. We've got a villager doohickey bob in here where the librarians are. Got a lovely little pond here. Over this way, we've got the iron farm that I collaborated with Satan on doing. Plenty of iron throughout the season. This was built on day 1. And yeah, we've got Iron's wonderful little iron blacksmith shop. We've got a nice little market coming along here, as well as the creeper farm, which Satan turned into the lighthouse. And then across this bridge, we've got some more of the buildings that we've done. We've got the tavern over here with ducks making a bit of a scene in front of Etho. Walkway through here, just connecting the various parts. We've got the barn. We've got the stonemason area. We've got an alley that I never ended up doing anything with. And everything just feels a little bit connected and stuff. We don't have that many trees in here. I did end up not getting enough time to do all of the trees. We've got Iron's house, which got destroyed. And we got Satan's, and we got Shrimps, as well as Tally and Lily over in that area there. So, yes, we've got some good stuff here. We've got Carrot doing some blacksmithing and stuff like that. But let's go to the area where I did most of my work, and you can see it off in the distance over there, looming over the place just nicely, with the bridge and all that sort of stuff. So here we've got the northern path, which leads up towards the fortress. We've got the stables where I spent ages doing loads of things and stuff. Are you on your way? Come on. Doing all of that sort of stuff. We've got the happy ghasts, which we got started in the new episode, which we used in the first season, which we used in the beginning of the season. And throughout the season, actually, because they proved really helpful for building and that sort of stuff. But we'll definitely go and fly over there and just have a bit of a look and see. This is the stuff that we've done most recently. This didn't really appear on a video because I kind of did this in between this one and the last one. And I came in here and finished all of these sort of trees and just really made this area a nice area to walk around and everything. My most recent area has been working on the terraforming around here. We've got Mitch's dragon up there now. We've got the pond, which again, I kind of haven't really got around to properly decorating or anything. We've just got this lovely area around here now, which I think looks really nice. Let's go and say hello to the dragon. The dragon here is burning the trees. So, yeah. And this bridge here begins the area that I called the upper foothills, which was where I did a lot of the horses, got a lot of the horses going and all that sort of stuff. We did all this decoration, did some of this on stream and everything, which was really nice. And you can go check me out on Twitch as well for that. Mitch brought in his building here. We've got the drunken raccoon here. And yes, this is where I was really planning some of my detailed stuff and things like that, getting really to grips with that, doing the custom trees, getting inspiration from B-dubs, and we made these little signs and everything, which told us where we were going. And we got these stations up and running where we get food and rockets and stuff from. But then my plan had been to build like a dwarven city type thing underneath here. Unfortunately, it has not been completed, and I don't really intend to go and like do it in a single player world, which some people have suggested. But this is where we explored the copper golems, my storage area over here, and everything. The copper golems just working their way across here. And I'm going to bring this storage, the same storage thing across from this season into the next one, because I really liked how that worked out. As well as this area down here, which I actually really like the way I managed to get this atmospheric in here and everything. I think it looks really nice. And this was my bulk storage where I just put all of the shulker boxes and everything, and did the color coding thing for there. We started out the season, if you recall, in this with me and my friends battling our way through this area here, which was really quite nice. If we move on from the dwarven area, we have got this path now that I had done in between this episode and the last one, which takes us nicely all the way up to here. And we got this lovely sort of view of the area coming along. We go underneath the bridge. We can see Satan's tower there, which looks quite nice. Got a goat in a boat, and I haven't got around to doing a home for him. And unfortunately, the pathway kind of does end a little bit here. I was gonna fill this in and maybe have like a tunnel come through, but as you're all aware, all good plans sometimes have a few side tracks in them. So we're gonna go and walk along here. And this will take us to the bridge. So I wanted to make sure that there was at least some sort of path that got us to the bridge, so that we could see the bridge in all its glory. And this bridge was inspired by Gemini Tay in her first episode of KarotKraft Season 11. And then I made this wonderful little gatehouse, which has got googly eyes on it because people, you know. And let's actually fly on top of Nolan here, so we can really get a good look at the fortress that we built. And I've learned so much building this project, and I have made some sort of deals with myself in order to really get projects finished and that sort of stuff. So it isn't complete. I haven't got an interior on it. It's got no windows or anything like that, but I've really enjoyed building this up, and I can't wait to show you what I've got planned for the next season and everything. But yes, it is definitely one of the biggest builds I've ever done. And we've done a lot of terraforming as well. And that is looking good. I'm going to jump off Nolan now. I'm just going to go inside because I did do some of the decoration in there. And I just love the scale. If I come in here, we can really see the sort of scale that I did here with this. So, yeah, we've got a shulker mess going on in here now. We've got like little different little rooms and stuff like that going on and everything. But that is looking all good there. I can't not end this season without showing you my factory area where I was crafting all of the chests and the hoppers for the shop, because I did the storage shop and the barrels as well. Actually, do I have... Oh! Yeah, so this was sort of like an early thing. It doesn't really match the style that I ended up going for in the end, but I really did like what I managed to get done here with the factory unit, and I am thinking that I will at least be bringing in something for the hoppers and the chests again for next season, because I think that's going to be a really good thing to add, like having its own iron farm and that sort of thing. And I'm going to be doing this overground this time and not underground where I have to keep mining stuff out and things, because that is a pain. There's a cat somewhere. Hello. But this is, as I said, the Motley Crew area. We've got Lily over there. And I think it was a really nice sort of collaborative project that we got here. Did we get everything done that we wanted to get done? I don't think so, but I'm happy with what I managed to get done. I'm going to go and show you. Let's see the shopping district. This was the post office, which looks amazing. It was the dragon skull and everything. I'm going to see if I've got any mail. I have no mail. Satan has a temperate frog head, apparently, for some reason. And a lovely post. I have no mail. Okay, that's fine. Iron nugget. Okay. This was one of the earlier projects that we all did together where we gathered resources and things like that. But this is the shopping district. And it was quite full. We didn't get everything covered in the sort of available wares sort of thing. But I did do a storage shop. I'm literally just jumping down there. I did do a storage shop up here. Mine was like the first shop to be present on the server. And I kind of did this interesting style here with sort of almost like a Victorian style thing I was kind of going for. And I did the shulkers, which I haven't stocked in a long while. Do I have any diamonds in here? Oh, I do still have diamonds in there. That's interesting. None in there though. Oh, I have sold some hoppers and that sort of thing. Some chests. That's the staff room. I also did the frog light. So I decided to do this sort of thing where I was making it as a sort of attachment to the thing. So I did my corner shop here and then I added these attachments over here. This was the frog light shop, which I restocked recently, to be fair, and obviously nobody's coming in here. This was a shop coming soon, which I never actually got around to doing. I was actually thinking of making this a sort of secret entrance down into the cave, into the ancient city below. But I also did the basalt here, and it did get blown up accidentally because I didn't really figure out the lighting situation. And we've got nothing in stock now. Oh, we do have something in stock. Okay, that's good. But yeah, and then finally my last shop was the sort of Shrine of the Drowned Princess and adding a bit of lore to the place. So I did this way up here, and I was kind of like thinking a bit of a sort of Japanese thing where you have to walk up a flight of stairs in order to get somewhere. And we did this lovely little thing because I made a drowned farm and sold some stuff. Did sell tridents I was selling copper ingots and that sort of thing, but didn't really get that many sales. So yeah, this was really what I got up to. I did make some farms that I've never made before, so we're going to go and quickly go and check them out, I think. And most of them are a short nether trip away. So this is the entrance way to my witch farm, which I've got some skeleton horses for. So I needed a lot of redstone, and I figured I'd make a witch farm so that I could, you know, do the witchy thing. I set up a little sorter, and we got all of this sort of stuff as well, which is great. So that's one of the farms that we did, and then one of my favorite farms to build in Minecraft is a frog-light farm. So I actually made this frog-light farm for the frog-light shop. Plus, I like to build with frog lights as the light source and things. So yes, I made this lovely frog-light farm, which works like a treat, as you can see. Doesn't take that long to do. I don't know if it's all that efficient or not, but it gives me all the frog lights I need, as well as all of the magma blocks that you could ever wish to have. Look at all the I've not even used all of the shulkers of frog lights there. But then I've also tackled something that, as well as the redstone farm that I made, I decided to give myself a challenge of building a gold farm. And I just made this up. I didn't like I didn't have a real idea of how to make it or anything like that, and I just figured I'd give it a go. And it just simply goes into here, and there they go. And then I also converted it into a bartering farm because I needed some of the materials like blackstone and stuff like that in order to do it. And well, I'd never done it before. There's only about 6 barter people in there anyway, but I figured it'd be worth giving it a go, which I did do, and I really liked how it worked out. But that is essentially what we got going on there. That's about it really for the farms that I did. I kind of felt like I did more farms, but apparently not. But I mean, although if I did do a farm, I may have forgotten about them. And this finally is our area for the Motley Crew Nether Portal area. And that, folks, is everything. I hope you enjoyed this episode as well as this entire series. I didn't do as many episodes as I did in the last season. I have been going through some lifey stuff and things like that, but I am now sort of on the other side of that, and yeah, just some sort of neurodivergencies and stuff like that, which has resulted in me getting diagnosed with ADHD. So that kind of explains a little bit of my sporadicness, I hope, at least. So I'm going to try and be more kinder to myself with regards to getting this done. So in the next season, so we're going to be starting there we go. So we're going to be starting FrostScale season 1 on the 20th of June, and then I'm going to be hopefully releasing the video for that by the Thursday the following week. I've already started recording some little bits and pieces just for B-roll and doing some voiceover stuff and things like that already, just to get myself going. But if you want to find out what we're going to be doing, go and stay on to the end of this video so that you can check out the trailer video that I made. I really do hope that you enjoyed this and everything. I really did enjoy all of the videos that I made for this season. And what I will say is thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Looking for a growing Minecraft community to help shape a brand new world? This is FrostScale SMP. An SMP inspired by Hermitcraft with vanilla Minecraft at its heart. Basically, we get dumped into an empty Minecraft world for a year or so to explore, build and collaborate with friends. Oh, to add, there's always a hint of chaos too.
If an active community of builders, explorers, redstoners and terraformers sounds interesting.
Oh, don't forget Chaos Engineers.
Oh, and chaos engineers. And you want a place where creativity has no limits, then check the description for information on how to join FrostScale SMP. Hope to see you all there.
Our new world starts on the 20th of June 2026. Hope to see you there.